The tour, which continues on Monday, June 9th, marks the second phase of the Chief of Defense Staff engagement with troops, battalions, and military posts. This nationwide engagement is designed to gather first-hand information on the state of military operations, identify logistical challenges, and pinpoint areas in need of improvement. Here is the Army Commander, Brigadier General Sinjai, delivering a keynote address to soldiers at the 4th Infantry Battalion in Kanilai.
My headquarters have sent a warning letter to make sure that whenever you are on patrol, whoever is driving those cars, drive carefully. And whoever is the patrol commander commands the vehicle and make sure that the vehicle is driven at a certain safe speed so that the drivers drive my troops safely and bring them back alive. We are experiencing a lot of unnecessary accidents which are claiming lives of soldiers. And I cannot continue to lose soldiers due to reckless driving.
In his address, Brigadier General Jai also shared plans for joint military operations with neighboring Senegal, which he described as a major step in improving border security and cooperation.
There is an agreement, a defense and security agreement between the two countries, that's the Gambia and Senegal. It is signed by our various governments that we should form a joint military committee. And this joint military committee should comprise only the armed forces of the Gambia and the armed forces of the Senegalese armed forces. That's the military, military units, military forces of the two countries. They will constitute a joint military commission. And this joint military commission has a TOR, terms of reference. And we are supposed to conduct a lot of activities together as two bordering countries.
Given the fragile security in the Casamance region and Kanilai's position as a porous border area, the Chief of Defense Staff did not mince words as he issued a firm warning to armed criminals.
If you encounter any criminal who is armed and is bent on robbing people at gunpoint, at the threat of death, to take their property or to loot them, and you are there, and then you see that he is visibly holding a weapon that he can turn against you, shoot to kill, and there is no regret about that. There is no ambiguity. We have a country to defend, and we cannot compromise that. That is what we swore in, and that is our duty. Thank you.
Soldiers in turn seized the opportunity to raise pressing concerns from uniforms and boots to mobility for patrols, salaries, and allowances. Cham responded with reassurances, promising that all matters raised have been addressed. As the tour continues, the Gambia Armed Forces are bridging gaps and boosting morale with leadership at the forefront. Reporting for N24 News from Kanilai, I am Basiruka.